Welcome to Morning Moments, and we are looking at an example that the Lord wants us to look at in the Old Testament of a spiritual leader and a people that were with him, building and working together with God to get things done that they needed to get done in their generation and fulfilling the purpose of their birth in the earth at that time, and how the enemy came against them and how victorious they were all the time. And I'm actually just reminded now about Brother Jerry's word where he said, you need to stay close to the Lord and stay strong so that you don't get deceived by the enemy, because his attacks will intensify. And here we see clearly that the attacks of the enemies intensified against Nehemiah and the people. So we're in Nehemiah chapter 6, and I really hope and trust that you've been reading Nehemiah chapter 4 and Nehemiah chapter 6. Actually, I'm going to read this out of the Message Bible to you, what we read the last time. So when Sanballat, Tobiah, Geshem, the Arab, and the rest of our enemies heard that I'd rebuilt the wall, so they got that far to rebuild the wall, and the enemy's still coming after them, and that there were no more breaks in it, even though I hadn't yet installed the gates, Sanballat and Geshem sent his messengers, come and meet us at Kephirim in the valley of Ono. And I knew they were scheming to hurt me. So I sent messages back with this. I'm doing a great work. I can't come down. Why should the work come to a standstill just so I can come down to see you? 4 times they sent this message. 4 times I gave them my answer. The 5th time, same message. Same messenger, same message. Sanballat sent an unsealed letter with this message. The word is out among the nations. And Geshem says it's true. I've even got somebody to back it up. I've got proof here that you and the Jews are planning to rebel. That's why you're rebuilding the wall. The word is that you want to be king and that you have appointed prophets to announce in Jerusalem, there's a king in Judah. The king is going to be told all this. So here's the threat. The real king is going to be told all this, that you are pronouncing yourself king. Don't you think we should sit down and have a talk? And I sent him back this. There's nothing to what you're saying. You've made it all up. They were trying to intimidate us into quitting. See, because there was still more to be done. They thought they'll give up. They'll never finish it. And I prayed and said, give me strength. Glory to God. So, let me just see where I'm going to go from here. Oh, then there's another tricky, sneaky strategy here now. It comes again. It comes with the many faces of the enemy, trying to twist things and coming with his conniving and the conspiracy against Nehemiah and the people that were working with God. Look at this. Afterwards, I'll read it from the King James. I came to the house of Shemaiah, the son of Delaiah, the son of Mehetabel, who was shut up. And he said, let us meet together in the house of God. Look at this one. Within the temple, and let us shut the doors of the temple, for they will come to slay you. They're coming to kill you. In the night they will come to kill you. And I said, should such a man as I flee? And who is there that being as I am would go into the temple to save his life? I will not go in. And lo, I perceived that God had not sent him, but that he pronounced this prophecy against me, for Tobiah and Sanballat had hired him. So here's someone right close to Nehemiah, working by all intents and purpose, seeming like he's also there with him, but meantime Tobiah and Sanballat had hired him. It reminds me a bit of when Satan entered the heart of Judas to betray Jesus. Right there, close to Jesus. I'm going to read this from the Message Bible. Then I met secretly with Shemaiah, son of Deliah, at his house. And he said, let's meet at the house of God inside the temple. Let's find safety behind locked doors because they're coming to kill you. Yes, coming by night to kill you. And I said, why would a man like me run for cover? And why would a man like me use the temple as a hideout? I won't do it. I sensed that God hadn't sent this man. I sensed. The so-called prophecy he spoke to me was the work of Tobiah and Sanballat that had hired him. He'd been hired, verse 13, Message Bible, to scare me off, trick me, a layman, into desecrating the temple and ruining my good reputation so they could accuse me. What was the trick here? Is to trick Nehemiah into fear. To trick him to be so afraid because his life's being threatened. And he was saying here, oh my God, don't let Tobiah and Sanballat get by with all the mischief they've done. And the same thing goes for the prophetess Noadiah. So there was some weird, strange prophecies going on. The same goes for the prophetess Noadiah and the other prophets who have been trying to undermine my confidence. Wow, that's loaded. See you again soon, next time.
Okay.